2023 was a year of healing, self-exploration, and self-discovery, figuring out who I am and what I want to make out of my life. It was a year of intention, forcing myself through so many new and unknown situations, navigating and pushing myself through countless of challenges that I didn't think I could get through, and trying to embrace all the discomfort that I experienced as I stepped out into the world for what felt like the very first time. In 2023, I learned how to be alone and to enjoy my own company. Trust me, it wasn't an easy lesson to learn. The feeling of loneliness can be so uncomfortably loud, but pushing past those feelings of discomfort and sadness allowed me to embrace solitude and finally meet myself. And that's brought about the biggest changes within me. I fixed the huge disconnection I had with myself. I finally started to let go of the built-up anger, hatred, shame, and guilt that I've been carrying for so long from past wounds and unresolved trauma. And now, as I start to uncover more and more of myself and peel back all those layers, I'm seeing my true self, and the discomfort I used to feel from being me has turned into love. I'm starting to realize that honestly, I like the person I am. I'm leaving 2023 behind with an improved relationship with myself, and that's by far my biggest win. After all, the relationship we have with ourselves is the most important one. I've always heard that you need to heal yourself and love yourself first, and only then can your love ripple outwards towards others. And I'm starting to understand that now. I spent the last year building an incredible relationship with someone, and while it didn't quite work out the way we thought it would have, it ended as beautifully as it started, and I leave as a much better version of myself because of it. Last year, one of my goals was to have location freedom, to take my business to a place where I could work from wherever I wanted to, and I accomplished that. But while I got to travel and work from different countries, I was pretty much glued to my laptop. I lacked the financial freedom and the mental capacity to actually go out, explore, and make the most out of it. So in 2024, I've decided to change things up slightly. Instead of putting myself out there and seeing the world, I've decided to turn inwards, to stay at home and enjoy the routine and stability that it brings, to slow down and cherish the small and simple moments, to take care of my health and the body that allows me to be here and experience this beautiful life, to minimize the distractions while I put in the work to build my business and career. I'm focusing on me, and that means that when I'm ready to go back out there, I can live it more fully with fewer limitations, a life more aligned with what I want, and the possibility to cultivate deeper relationships with others. Something I've always enjoyed was looking back at old photos and rewatching old films from my childhood. I've been wanting to capture more events in my life, to one day have a little library of all the memories and adventures I lived, something to look back at years from now. This year, I want to capture more memories, to live a bit more boldly and romanticize my life, because something else I've learned this year was that I don't have to wait for anyone to come into my life in order to start living it. Sometimes it can be so easy to forget that we're the ones who actually hold the power to create the lives that we've always dreamed of living. I feel like I finally have more clarity in the kind of life that I want to live, or the next chapter of my life anyways. And this year, my plan is to create that foundation that will make my dream life a possibility. For so many years, I was living in complete disconnection with myself. It's weird, but I guess I could describe it as a stranger piloting my body, while my true self was locked somewhere within me, sitting back and letting my life slip by, being somewhat conscious of it, but also too afraid to ever take the wheel. So it's safe to say that I really love going back to the start of my healing journey to look back at the past 3 years of my life and see how far I've already come. In 2022, I realized that I really didn't like my life and decided that it was finally time to do something about it. I started living with intention, forced myself out of my comfort zone, and went on my first solo trip. From then on, I saw what was possible and I got excited for life again. In 2023, I decided to face my fears and put in the work. I went through tremendous amounts of healing. I took the time to get to know myself. I closed the distance within, and I finally found my way back to myself after so many years of being lost. I learned what healthy relationships look like. I discovered the kind of people I wanted to surround myself with, and I started to understand what it is that I want in life. And now that I know what I want, in 2024, I'm putting in the work to go after that. It can be easy to get overwhelmed by the unknown and fixate on the things that you don't have, the things that are missing. My life was a huge mess, and I think I was at a point where I really didn't care about what happened to me. I had very little hope or interest in my future. But now, as each year passes, I find myself falling deeper in love with the life I'm living. I am so eternally grateful to be here experiencing this life, this incredible journey filled with constant triumphs, failures, and so many lessons. All we can do is keep moving forward, keep picking ourselves up each time we get knocked down, keep being intentional with our time here, and slowly, one step at a time, we'll eventually get to where we want to go. Anyways, I hope this video serves as a small reminder to believe in yourself, because you are capable of achieving anything that you set your mind to. It might not always be easy, but that doesn't mean it's out of reach. So follow your gut and listen to that voice in your head that's whispering at you to go after your dreams, even if you have no clue how. Life has a funny way of working out, and if I can do it, so can you. Thank you so much for watching this video and for being here with me. I'm grateful for it.